I'm Avner Ronen from Boxee. I'm the founder and CEO. So Boxee is a startup. We're almost 5 years old, and we started with the idea of TV should change, could be different. You know, the way we were getting our videos really changed, and the TV experience has been very stale for a long time. Where we are today is there's a box out there, people can grab it in Best Buy or Amazon, and once they hook it up, our hope is that they decide to cut the cord, or at least shave the cord. When I moved to the US, I was born in Israel. When I moved to the US in 99, or late 99, to me the idea of having 200 channels on TV was amazing. In Israel we had like 4. So I got the biggest package I can get, 300 channels, and just zapping through them and wasting hours in that way was to me a mind-blowing experience. But then TiVo came out in about, and I got it around the year 2000, and that completely changed the way I watch TV, because suddenly I could record and I didn't have to be on time to watch something. But then in 2003, I got my first computer connected to the TV. And what happened over the next few years, I was using my computer much more than I was using my TiVo. And that's what got us really started. Starting with Boxee, we said, there must be an easier way. And our consumption really changed to be much more on-demand driven. And beyond just on-demand, that with TiVo, with DVR, you have to plan in advance what you want to record. The beauty of the internet is, if you just want to watch something, you search for it, and then you can watch it, which is a much more liberating experience. We think as the world of content evolves, and when the internet gets into the TV, what's going to happen is owning content is going to become much more important than ever. And we believe that owning the discovery, helping people find what to watch next, is going to be very important. And anything in between is going to get squeezed. So it's going to have a major impact on the existing value chain. The TV business is a $150 billion business, and we believe it's going to get disrupted in a meaningful way over the next 5 to 10 years. We think it's actually going to be great news to the creative side of the house. Anybody that makes content, we believe the internet is going to be its best friend. We think anybody that is in the business of aggregating content could find itself in a position that his business model is going to be challenged. Yeah, I think today we live in a reality where you have very expensive content on TV that costs millions of dollars to produce, and then you have at the low end web content that is very cheap to produce. In the middle there's a desert, and we think that's going to change. We think there's going to be a lot of ways for content creators to monetize their content, and that would mean that as consumers we'll have much more choice in terms of niche content or stuff that we're really into. So we think, like with every technology advancement in the media space, the initial reaction is fear, but then in most cases it turns out to be that it's the best friend, and we believe it's the same for the internet. I think advertising today is what, $75 billion on TVs that is being spent today. Probably that's going to change a lot. I think users will be able to interact more with ads, not necessarily like filling forms on the TV that doesn't make sense, but react to it. I like it, I want more information. I think measurement is going to get much better, so it will be much more like the internet. And I think you'll be able to create branded experience around content much better than you do today, because you'll have the second screen that users can interact with and follow through. So I think advertising landscape on TV is going to change significantly. There's going to be more accountability, but there's also going to be much more engagement. So I think for advertisers, there's going to be a lot of opportunity there.